Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us today on BatchTV. My name is Michelle and I'm excited to take you through today's video. But before we do, make sure to turn on those notifications for future videos, subscribe to this channel, and hit that like button. Alright guys, so in this video, we are just going to go over a few quick updates, what's new with BatchLeads. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so number one, I'm super excited about, well, I'm excited about both of these really, but number one is in the list search here. This has been a very popular request, is to be able to save your filters. Okay, so yay, it's here. So what you can do is, I like it on map here instead of satellite, it's easier to see. But let's say we are searching Phoenix, Arizona, search. So we are gonna pull a high equity vacant list. Okay, maybe we'll put some other filters on there depending on how many we get. But if I really love something, now I can save it. So I'm just gonna go to vacant, property vacant, yes. And we'll make sure it's residential. Maybe I want to make sure it's just single family. And make sure it's off market. So on market, no. And just a few basic filters here. So years of ownership, I'm going to make sure it's been owned for 5 or more years. So that way it hasn't been recently sold or anything like that. And let's make sure they've got some equity in there too. So estimated equity percentage, I'm going to do 40% or higher and then click apply. Perfect. Okay, so we have pulled a list of 1,600 properties that match this criteria. They are vacant, single family residential homes, off market, owned for 5 or more years, and have 40% or higher equity. So now if I want to save this filter so that way I can take it anywhere or just reapply it really quickly in whatever market I'm working in, now we have this save button. So you're going to click save. You're going to name this filter. So this is going to be vacant high equity. And then I'm going to click add to quick filter. So it's going to add it on this bar down here. I'm going to click save filter and voila, there it is. So now, no matter where I go, and look, I have another one for empty nesters too, which I'll show you what this one is. So empty nesters is 4 or more bed. So the idea behind empty nesters is these people, their kids have flown from the nest, okay? So they have this big house, they're alone, they're stuck with the memories, all right? Maybe they want to cash in on the equity and go live their life or downsize, right? So this is 4 or more bedrooms, 2,000 square feet or above, off market, owned for 5 or more years, under 500,000 in value. You can have that or not, depending on what you want to do. And then 30% or higher equity. And these people, the demographic of the owners, which is going to be down here, demographics, is they are 50 or older, okay? So now that we have these quick filters saved, I can revisit this quick filter at any time in the specific location. So they are saved down here. They're highlighted blue, the ones that you've created. You can create as many as you want and they will be saved there. But now I can always just revisit this and re-pull those vacant high equities in that specific location, or I can pull how many empty nesters there are in that specific location too. All right, so feature number 2 that we are so excited about, that was again by popular demand, is the ability to see people who own multiple properties within your system. So I'm in my property section right here, and I'm just going to click on this second one right here, Roberto. We're going to look at his property. And so on the far right, we've now created an owner profile. So you can click this button and you can see how many properties this person owns. And it looks like this person owns 12 properties. And I would have never known that unless BatchLeads cross-referenced that and matched the owner's information with these other properties in my system. So you can just click one of these properties, like this one right here on 53rd, and we can view the details, and I can see it's the same owner right there, Roberto. There he is. So this is a brand new feature. Again, it just allows you to see those people who own multiple properties. So when you're on the phone with them, if they're not interested in selling you that specific property, you can check and see if they have other ones and ask about those. All right, so again, we are in a different profile right here. I went over to owner profile. I can click on this first one here and see that it is the same owner, same phone numbers and everything. And so again, this is just a really great feature. So that way, you know, when you're on the phone, you're talking to somebody and maybe they're not interested in selling that one specific property, you can just take a sneak peek at the owner profile, see if they own any other properties, see if they're interested in maybe selling those ones, and you can take a look at the property characteristics, statistics, things like that. So that is one of the other new features that we have that we are so excited to present to you guys. And if you have any feedback or questions, please leave that below in the comments. All right, thank you so much for joining us today on Batch TV. Again, don't forget to turn on the notifications for future videos. Leave a comment below of what you'd like to see or maybe other features you'd like to see, because we're obviously implementing them. And then make sure to hit the like and subscribe button.